So I got this really interesting message today that was from somebody who was basically saying that her sister's husband died. She has been like at a loss about what to do. And she followed all of these different grief accounts trying to figure out how to be a good support person to her sister and, what to say. And it's been a few months and she was like, I've had this horrible thing happen where instead of it being helpful, I am completely paralyzed. I feel like these accounts are always saying like, say this, don't say this, do this, don't do that. Don't say this, don't say that. And she's like, instead of feeling like I am better equipped, I feel like now all of a sudden I'm worried that there's all of these rules and people in the comments are always talking about how angry they are when people say the wrong thing and do the wrong thing. And she's like, now I just like don't want to say anything. And I freeze up when my sister says stuff and I get so worried. So I guess I just wanted to say, don't worry. The thing that this comes down to is like, just be a human. And a lot of this, say this, don't say that, like it's clickbait. It's something that like grievers really love. So grief accounts post it all the time. Oftentimes it's actually not really that helpful to people who are supporting people who are grieving. It's more validating to people who themselves are grieving to be like, yeah, somebody said something that hurt my feelings and I kind of want a space to acknowledge and talk about that. The reality is it's so different for everybody. There is not this universal set of rules that are what is the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do or say or not say. And of course there's general stuff that we always will suggest. Don't minimize, don't say things like at least, don't look for a silver lining, like general rules to follow that are broad. But they're guidelines, like they're not something that we would ever even say always never. The important thing is to just know the person who you care about, who's grieving. Talk to them and just say, hey, I love you so much and I have no idea what to say. And I'm doing my best. And I just want you to always tell me if I step in it and I say something that was hurtful, like, please let me know. Please tell me if somebody else does. And so that I can like learn from this and be better. And if there's things that, that you need that I'm not offering, or that you don't need that I keep offering, please tell me what those things are. Acknowledge that people don't know, but I will be the first to tell you. I saw just the other day this headline that was like, don't say you can't imagine to a griever. And I was like, that's one of my favorite things. Like when people said that to me in my losses, that was so comforting. And people will be like, stop by and bring them food. Don't wait for them to ask. It is my nightmare when people stop by my house unannounced. And yet that's perfect for some other people. So there's no right or wrong. Like just talk like a human and ask questions and be open to feedback and you'll be great.